Don't know
Can
if
you hear
this
me?
is working. Hello.
Can you hear me? I can
Yeah,
hear
I
you.
I can I got earphones, so let me see. This is not uh this is not working. Okay. The give me some. Like, you have a lot of. I don't even can hear me. This is working.
I can hear you.
You can hear me. You have a lot of I think I'm not used to doing this, so I'm trying to get the sound. Let me try this.
Coming through.
Oh wait, this is a little bit better because I was putting the earphones on and uh,
Okay.
yeah. Um, so you're doing a project on the fifth, right? Uh,
Yeah. I'm like finalizing all the details this week. That's why it's been crazy to get a hold of me. Just getting a lot of love from the VFriends community actually.
hmm,
Because I've just had this partnership announcement with VFriends doing the Mint Mink thing. So yeah,
yeah.
I'm hoping to get the Mint live in the next like 24 hours for the OG holders, for the people in my Discord and stuff. So it's
Yeah.
exciting, man. It's really something special. Thank you for asking about it.
Yeah. So this is something that you've worked on for before, like since 2021-ish, right? Or
Yeah. I've been following your content for a while, and
yeah.
you're very funny, by the way. That's why I
Thank you.
wanted to do this because
Yeah.
I find your Instagram hilarious.
Uh,
It always stops my thumb, and so keep doing that stuff.
yeah.
Maybe bring that to Twitter. Bring that video
Yeah.
content to Twitter. I think
Yeah.
because you're fun,
Yeah.
in my
Thank you.
opinion.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just listened to Gary Vee's stuff and he just like post on TikTok and just went really hard on it.
Well,
But
you've been doing TikTok. See, I'm not on TikTok. How you doing on TikTok? Is it good?
I think it's getting more difficult than like 2020-ish. So it, yeah, but uh s-
Yes.
but you've been doing it since sorry, like, you've been doing it since 2021-ish, right? So like yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not used to doing this. It's like kind of yeah. But
This is one thing you got to stop doing in your videos. You got to stop apologizing, brother, because you're amazing.
yeah.
We know you're not used to doing it.
Yeah.
And when I'm looking at you, you seem like you're professional and you've
Yeah.
got a lot of, you're just funny. You've got that
Yeah.
it thing. So,
Yeah.
man, don't
Oh.
apologize. I always tell people that too. Just stop apologizing for being yourself. And
Yeah.
it's okay if it's got a little bit of raw content to it. That's what makes it original and
Yeah.
genuine. And people relate to that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Uh so
And
so
yeah, back to my project, 2021. We started following each other a while ago. So,
yeah.
like, what do you know about the vector bots? Because like, I'd love to fill in the blanks for you.
Mm.
So, you tell me.
So I've I don't know well I know you're minting you're releasing it on the 5th, right? So um I I've seen the art. I like the art style. So were you like an art
Yeah.
teacher before or
Yeah, actually, I went to school I graduated college in like 2000 and 5. So I'm a little older. And after I graduated, I ended up bouncing around. I worked in a print production supervisor role. I worked in a print factory, different things like that. Eventually led me to teaching, and I was teaching Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, Microsoft, and then I did 6 months a 6 month stint as an elementary school teacher, and that was very interesting. And I'm shaking my head no subconsciously because it was
Yeah,
it was challenging.
yeah.
It was very challenging, and I had like big props to any elementary teachers out there because not only do they have to teach content, but they have to teach like life skills, like
Mm,
how to tie your shoe. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And like manners. And
Mm,
it's really like it's a bit of daycare combined with all these different things that need to be involved. And I didn't like high school kids can take care of themselves.
oh,
So going to
uh,
the
wait, wait, wait.
you're
My
good.
battery's exhausted, so I'm
How
using
dare
like
you?
I'm gonna wait, wait. Sorry, I'm gonna have
In
to.
one of those spaces, you just broke the camera. Is what happened.
It's a it's a ZV-1, so like the battery sort of dies. So wait, let me.
Yeah, it's temperamental. Yeah, very exciting time, man. I'm the closer I get to the mint date, the more excited I get about it.
Yeah. I mean, I tried minting my own thing, but I think I didn't launch it properly. So, uh,
It's
but
very easy to make NFTs. It's very difficult to sell NFTs.
yeah,
100%. And the way that I did it was by giving value, right? So in 2021, I sold some vector bots, and I used that money to really dig myself out of a 9 to 5 routine and allowed myself to leave teaching.
hmm,
Um, because I was able to make some moves in the market in 2021 when it was hot. And that
hmm,
allowed me to quit my job and then volunteer for NFT NYC. I ended up getting a job full time with NFT NYC, which was amazing. But it really took my life away for about 10 months, 11 months.
yeah,
So when I say that, I mean it's just very demanding. We saw each other in London, and you got to see that event. So pulling on those types of events is, it's very demanding on your time, and that took away from VectorBots. So, once we got done with London and NFT NYC 2023 was pretty well wrapped up, I decided that, it's just in my gut to put this out.
yeah, makes
And,
sense.
all my experience with that led me to believe that the networking, because it's really all about networking, because it doesn't really matter how good the artwork is if you want to really be real about it, right?
Hmm,
And the reason that's true is because there's so many incredibly talented artists out there,
hmm,
and also sometimes people just want to laugh. Sometimes
yeah,
people just want to look at a Pepe meme,
yeah,
and that's joyful to them, right? So what is art to somebody, or what someone wants to spend money on? Sometimes people just buy stuff as a joke. Do you remember those pickles? Like that pickle
pickle.
NFT? It was like,
Oh yeah, there's so
it was
many
like,
like
oh, all we do a
yeah,
pickle, and
the
that's it.
pickle from
Escape you.
2021. Yeah, yeah, that sold out
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And it was just a joke, right? And like you see
Hmm.
this all the time with like the even the meme coin Pepe, right? Like people think it's a joke, they think it's funny, and then people buy it, and so it's whatever, to each their own, right? But I guess the boiling down of that is that the art doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, there was like so much art that's really good, and a lot of them just got like 0.01. Yeah, but yeah, I think I
And I think it's going to shift to more utility based, right? And it's going to be about and just like Gary says, right? It's going to be like what yeah, oh, I like this art, it can do this for me, it unlocks this for me, or it allows me to go to this event, or yada yada yada, I can connect with people easier, blah blah blah. But it also has this other artistic category or collectability thing. It's like a cherry on top. The art is a cherry on top.
yeah. Uh, so so you've met Gary Vee before, or like you've spoken to him? Yeah,
I only met him at VCon at this place.
yeah,
I met him just to get a quick picture with him, and Gary is a super busy dude. So like once I realized that trying to get his attention is going to be hard, and what I can do is just focus on the work, and then focus on like making connections
yeah,
and working my way up the chain, right? So
yeah,
working at NFT NYC and working with CEOs there and working with all the speakers and everybody who comes to NFT. Everyone comes. You came to NFT NYC. You came to NFT
yeah,
London, right? I saw your profile. I got to see all your stuff. I was running their socials. I could see everything about you. I could see that about everybody in the NFT space. and I'm absorbing this information and I'm looking it up, and I'm also becoming a bigger part of the community, right? And
Yes.
so for me, Gary is just one person in the whole thing, and I would love to like have a deeper relationship and go see a Jets game with him for sure. Like I think he's just a cool dude.
Yeah, he seems like a nice person. Yeah, I don't
And
know
like he's
him.
like
Yeah,
you could go to a Jets game with him and just chill, right? Like for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Well, as chill as Gary Vee is and me.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
it'd be fun to see when that player met. But yeah,
yeah.
how about you? Have you ever met him?
I've never met him. I mean, he's responded once or twice, but yeah, I've never really met him. But it just feel yeah, but it yeah, it just feels
I
like
met
he's
his
an
brother.
yeah, yeah. I it just
I met
feels
his
like
brother at the secret wine party
yeah,
in New York City, and that was really fun. And when I met AJ, he asked me a lot of really like endearing questions about my art. He wanted to see with the vector bots, and he was like genuinely curious. So they're just super nice people. It's just a matter of like, I made a video when we were in London, and I was like, I tried to be a Discord mod for VFriends, and they didn't even want me for free, right?
yeah,
And he responded with like a video, and he was like, there's a lot of serendipity in this, and he's right, there really is. And so it's just a matter of like right place, right time, and right fit. And this mint partnership that I've got is pretty fun and is a nice fit. And
mm.
I'm partnering with VFriends. I'd like to grow VFriends, and so is that how you found me? Is through VFriends? How did we connect?
I found you like in the V Friends, yeah, V Friends, and then I think you had the stuck skunk thing. I don't know if it's a skunk, the headstrong,
Yeah,
yeah,
Honey Badger.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Very cool. Do you
yeah.
have a VFriend?
I used to have one, but I'm still holding on to like 10 of them, so like it's gone down a lot. But like the V Friend 2 one, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah, the VFront 2 has gone down quite a bit, but they're fun. I like the IP.
yeah,
I think it's and it's we're really really early, and I think that's something that people they say and they like to pride themselves on, but people think that they're like weeks early or months early and they're gonna flip this thing for $1 billion, but really we're like years early,
mm,
and like you just gotta be willing to weather the winters, and
mm,
so that when the spring comes again, that
mm,
you're ready, so you can
mm,
get through the winter,
mm,
and get to the spring. And then that's where we are right now in this NFT winter.
mm, yeah. Uh, um, yeah. So are you planning a new project, or you just want like this current project to go smoothly, or
Yeah, yeah. I've got contingency plans, obviously. Knowing what the market is and realistically thinking how many people will actually be able to mint this. I'm thinking around 500 people will mint. If 1,000 people mint or so and it mints out, it's going to be incredible, and I can really use that to make this bigger than I would like it to than what it may be, right? So the way that the roadmap is sort of tiered, it's made so that like I'm gonna go visit schools. I'm gonna supply them with educational resources, and that's that. So it's an attainable roadmap, and there is something after VectorBots, right? So if VectorBots is a tremendous success and it sells out and it moons and it's 10th floor, then we can grow it even bigger and do more and visit more schools and do more scholarships and do that. But we need to be we all these projects came out and they promised the moon, and then we all got hoodies,
mm,
and so like they
yeah,
haven't done anything. It's been a lot of talk and no action. I want VectorBots to be a lot of action,
mm,
and a lot of talk. You know
yeah,
me, I like to talk.
yeah. They've raised like hundreds of millions. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, but yeah,
Right.
yeah. Well, are you busy, or do you um?
If you want to keep going, I've got another meeting. I got a space at noon, so I've got
Mm.
like another like an hour or so.
Oh, you got an
It's
hour.
up to you.
Oh,
Like we can, yeah.
um, uh, yeah. I don't know what else. So uh, yeah. I mean, like the space. I mean, I've been looking at it for 2 years, but obviously, I didn't think it would go down. I think I wasn't really prepared for it to go down 85%, but yeah, but it was. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't-
I don't think a lot of people were, man. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
lucky for me, I was working in the industry, so I could maintain getting a nice, salary from NFT NYC
hmm,
and NFT Miami Week and NFT London and the different partnerships that I'm doing. And so like that's been able to be really helpful. A lot of people haven't been as fortunate to work in Web3
hmm,
because well, the money dried up, right? A lot of
hmm,
things have shifted over to the AI now. The money
hmm,
is moving over to AI. But what I see is I see the AI rising, but what's that going to need then? If AI is
hmm,
rising, what do we need more than ever then?
hmm,
Authentication, right?
hmm,
Like the ability to authenticate if this is real or not. And that's where the blockchain can come into play. So all videos that are posted on social media will probably have to be on a blockchain that can be
hmm,
then authenticated. This is actually the president of the United States, or this is actually
hmm,
Gary Vee.
hmm,
Because you've seen these deep fakes. I'm sure you've seen these things where
yeah,
and now AI is making it easier than ever to create realistic and different things, and
hmm,
people are exploring. And I do like AI, but it's also we have to understand, and I think 2021 shows us this. We have to understand how easily people can be. I don't want to use the word manipulated, but I'm going to use the word manipulated.
hmm,
How people can be very FOMOing into things, right?
hmm,
And so we got to be mindful of that and AI and AI like people have knee jerk reactions, right?
hmm,
And knee jerk reactions are like, uh, okay, they're here, but if it's a knee jerk reaction to something that's fake, then we've got problems,
hmm.
and we need to know what's real and what's not now.
Yeah, like they did say, yeah, I don't know what's really going on. I mean, I'm using ChatGPT, but I think I don't know how to invest in it. Like, yeah, but
You invest in it by using it to save your own time.
hmm,
You invest in it by feeding it information and then allowing it to give you outputs that speed things up. So, for instance, if you wanted to make a post every day at 8 a.m. that said a certain thing, you could tell ChatGPT to give you 30 posts around a certain parameter that all went around gratitude or whatever you're trying to promote and make the copy for you, and then you just post them. Like you got to make things that you're doing already easier. So don't try to reinvent the wheel with what you're doing. Just sort of use it as a way to like put a little nitrous oxide in your tank and hit that booster. There's a couple of different ways I used it when I was working for NFT NYC, and there's a couple of ways that I continue to use it now. And I can incorporate that with my ability to use spreadsheets and automation with Photoshop to really create some cool stuff. And
hmm,
you can code using ChatGPT
hmm,
and whatever you want to do. So I think use it as a learning tool and use it to scale what you're already doing.
hmm. So you're working for NFT NYC, like within those event companies, or you
I was, yeah.
yeah.
I recently left so I could focus on launching the project and getting everything out
Oh,
because I don't want a conflict of interest, right? Like when you work for a startup like that, you have to be like on call. When you're running the NFT NYC
yeah,
Twitter account, you need to
yeah,
be monitoring that constantly.
yeah.
And you can't really have your own agenda because it's a startup and your agenda is getting the
Hmm,
next event done.
hmm,
And they did a lot of events in the course of the 11 months that I was there, 10 to
hmm,
11 month period, and we did 3 events, right? So
hmm,
it's a lot.
hmm. Yeah, it's like a schedule. Yeah, yeah.
It's very stressful right before, like right before the event, like
uh,
the month
yeah.
before, like
Mm.
it's very because I don't know if you know this, but sometimes people on Twitter they can be a little bit rude. They
Yes,
can be a little bit.
yeah,
You got to deal with FUD, right?
yeah.
Um, for conference FUD
Hmm.
and things like that. But did you have fun at NFT London? Did you enjoy yourself there?
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, it's good networking, but I can't really find many events like that. Like most of them are like in different locations, and you have to travel there. And but um, yeah, yeah, I felt yeah, it,
I mean, out of a 10, what was it for you? Is it 7 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10? experience wise?
Probably like seven ish. Yeah, I think I got COVID out, but it was good because I don't know. I hadn't really been networking for a long time, so like it was okay. Yeah, it was.
Did you make any connections there that you're still getting connected with now, or were there any advancements that were made from going there?
I think. I mean, I just
Besides
talked.
meeting me, obviously.
I just talked to a lot of different people. I think there was just a lot of founders. Yeah, and but yeah, it was interesting. I think I'd like to go to stuff like that. I just can't find many events like that other than VCon. But yeah,
You going to VCon?
I'm not. It's like 900 quid to fly there, and yeah. Well, if it was cheaper, I think I would go. But yeah, but
It is a long. It is an expensive flight. Yeah,
yeah, but
totally agree.
yeah.
So, what are
Um,
you trying to do? What are you interested in the NFT space? What's your long term vision?
I I just bought the NFTs because I originally thought that was gonna be good, but I didn't realize they would go down 85%. So I think I sold some, but I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm like experimenting. I'm like
Mhm.
I just I draw a little, but like I find it hard to build like a consistent like community though. Like because compared to like TikTok and stuff, but maybe I'm just like but I don't know. I'm just experimenting and just like trying. Yeah, but
So, you're trying to find your way, and that's.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
listen, man. There's no shame in that because guess what?
Mm,
Like, the space isn't even like figured out yet. So,
mm,
like, if you really had like a set goal of what you wanted to do, the
yeah.
space could change tomorrow and that could not even exist anymore. So
Mm,
I think the mindset of exploring and
mm,
educating is really the best one, man. But like I saw the thing that interested me is like you're like drawing and you're like
yeah.
getting creative. And
Mm.
so did you take art classes or like were you always an artist or is this something new because of NFTs, like because you thought you could make money on it, or like tell me about your art like creating.
So I've always been able to draw as a kid. So like when I was 7, I just drew a lot of Digimon, Pokemon, like Sonic kind of stuff. And I saw like in 2021, like Gary Vee saying like make NFT art. So I just started drawing a lot of random stuff, and then I think because I didn't really know how to sell it, so yeah, I think that's what I'm struggling on, like the sell, because like it's a bear market now compared to before. But yeah, but
For me, what am I selling? What is the vector bot selling? Like I'm selling my enthusiasm and my ability to motivate people,
mm,
and my educational resources, right? So basically, what I'm selling is not only a collectible. Yes, the artwork is there, but I'm selling this idea that like we can build this Web3 dream, this Web3 place that we all dream about and think about. It can be a real place, but we have to invest in these projects that are going to move the needle towards that effort. And I do believe that VFriends is one of those projects. And this little guy here, this rare robot, was
mm,
what inspired my
yeah,
project, right? So, like,
mm,
that stone that Gary threw of drawing that robot, I saw that on my break as a teacher. I saw that, like, scrolling Instagram.
mm,
That changed my life. I saw
yeah,
that. It made me think about NFTs just like you eat like absorbing Gary's content and seeing it.
yeah,
Like I saw that. And it made me like mint my V friend one and the rest is history. So it's really fun to kind of come full circle and put it out there. But yeah, it's a bear market, but there's still people out there that
mm,
believe in people like yourself, believe in people like me, believe in the dreamers, and believe in our ability to inspire others to dream because
mm,
you know earth without art is just we got to have some art, we have to have artists, we have to laugh, especially now we have to have like vehicles of expression that
mm,
are productive and make sense and help people. So that's really the goal of VectorBox.
mm, mm. Yeah, yeah, because you had like some values, like was it kindness? Yeah, and yeah,
Yeah, I've got core values. Yep.
mm,
And these are the things that I learned from NFT NYC, right?
mm,
So like having core values is an important thing. NFT NYC has I'm sorry, I've got like this dinosaur egg in my hand. I've so I'm like a fidgeter. I've got weird stuff on my desk that I play with. So if you
Hmm.
see me holding up something weird, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go through them with you. So the core values is understanding through education, right? So if I don't know anything about your culture or where you're from, and like I see you all the time eating awesome food, and I'm like, I want to learn more about like because I don't ever eat food like that, and you're having all these cool noodles and stuff, and I'm like, that's neat. I love this. Like, I wonder where you're from, and I want to understand you. I want to educate myself so that I can understand you, right? Where are you from? That's you have to educate yourself. Who are your parents? Like, what was your upbringing? Is this the type of food you eat every day? That type of thing. Core value number two is just authenticity. Like if it comes into my brain, it pretty much comes out of my mouth. And so like it's super easy for me to be authentic, and I want to empower other people to be authentic as well, because I really feel like everybody is a weirdo and we're just all hiding it from everyone.
Yeah.
And like we're all just afraid to show how weird we are
Yeah.
when we should just all be weird. And then we're the weirdos that are weird in this
Yeah.
weirdness can hang
Yeah.
out being weird together
Yeah.
over there,
Yeah.
because we're all weird, man.
Yeah, I
You
think
know? And
everyone is unique. Yeah, everyone's unique in their own.
yeah, yeah, like you would call it weird, unique, whatever, but like
Yeah.
people hide that because they feel it's a bad thing, but like
Mm,
it's actually our superpower.
mm,
Because like all like you're asking me, how do I get sales as an NFT artist? For me, it's telling my story, being genuine, and
mm,
having this type of energy, and like showing them like how much I care about it, then they
mm,
actually care about it too. And being authentic, and being like, you know, this story, this is hard, blah blah blah. This is about this, and you know, this is about my dad, or like this art is about my mom, or like
mm,
whatever your decision making processes are, and explain those and tell a story, because story is everything. We want to know more about you. We want to know about that. So that's part of the authenticity part, and then
mm.
kindness and empathy is the third one, and that's just a given. You know, even people that are hurting you and people that are, let's say, not as kind,
Hmm.
they almost need the kindness and empathy more than anybody else.
Hmm.
Killing people with kindness, as to say, is a really great strategy when people are being cruel. So, um, yeah, that's really the three core values of VectorBots.
Yeah, because I think people really like funny like meme kind of stuff, which probably I don't know why Bored Apes was so successful, but like I think like it's because the apes look kind of funny, like in my opinion. But I don't know. I didn't buy any. I wish it. Yeah, but yeah,
We all wish we did, man.
yeah, but yeah,
But if I would have bought one, I would have sold it way early, and then I would have felt some type of way because it went on a roller coaster
yeah.
ride, right?
I think I would have.
So,
Yeah, I wouldn't have had the conviction to hold it to like 100. Yeah.
mm, I would not have either. No.
Yeah.
If you did and then held it on the way down, I mean, you know,
Mm,
I held my V frame until like there was like a 28 ETH floor, you know,
mm.
and now, like you said, it's down 90%. So, but you know, Gary said all the time that don't play with money you can't afford to lose, and so
Yeah.
like that, you know, we all knew that this was a bubble. We
Mm.
just hoped that we weren't going to get popped, and some people got popped.
Yeah. I think it's probably like I think yeah, I think I probably got too greed. I don't know if it's greed, but like I sold some, but like yeah. But yeah, I think um
Did you get book games?
I bought the book games because I thought like when I saw the VFriend 2, I thought it would do the same as VFriend 1 and book games. So I thought, oh this and then it just went down. Yeah. But it's I think it's everyone has their own motive. I don't know motive, yeah, like their own strategy, I guess, but um yeah.
So, are you resentful towards V Friends? Do you
No,
think
no,
Gary
no.
should have said? Do
No,
you think Gary was wrong in promoting
n-
it so hard?
no, I'm not resentful. I think I was just inexperienced and I didn't recognize the path like that it would like
You
the bull
blame
market.
yourself. You don't blame
Yeah.
Gary.
No, no, I think it's my fault for not having the I think because I've not really ever held anything long term. So it's my first bull market and my first bear market. So like it's definitely lack of experience, I guess. But yeah. But
So, how many V2s do you have?
I have 11 right now, but like it was like 25K at one point and now it's worth 2K 2K ish. So I mean it's like a lot of money for someone, yeah. But it's it's gonna be my yeah, but but um,
Do you have any robots?
huh?
Do you have any real robots?
I don't have the rare robot. I thought like it would. I think I got too greedy because I thought it was gonna go up more. But like I should just like yeah, just bought back in later. But because I didn't yeah, but because there's like trading and investing. I didn't capitalize on the trading part enough in my opinion. But for me, but anyway, um, I think everyone has their own like lessons learned from this. Yeah,
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 100%, man. The best thing to do is just to keep trucking,
yeah.
learning. You don't learn anything from your successes.
Hmm.
Nothing. You always learn from your failures.
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I lost NFT NYC a bunch of money because I had a video that was supposed to go this way and I had it going this way.
Yeah.
One video in one billboard.
Hmm.
It cost us like a lot of money and
Hmm.
one small mistake. So um, I learned how to make processes to not have those things happen, right? And
Hmm.
so like whenever you have a fail, it's almost a good thing because then you can make the fix.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I
You
think
think you're ready for the next bull run? You think there will be another bull run?
I'm sure there's another bull run. I'm not sure whether it's gonna go as much, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure there's gonna be another
Sure,
bull
there'll be another bull run. You think we'll see like
run.
all those NFTs selling like crazy? They're selling like crazy, man.
Because last time was it was so insane, and the volume is down.
It was
But
insane.
yeah,
It was insane. They were selling like by the second,
yeah,
like literally like 30 sales in a minute, like 50 sales a minute.
yeah,
Now it's like 3 sales in a week.
yeah. It's like
It's crazy.
10 times less volume, and I noticed the volume. Yeah, and if you go on doing analytics, OpenSea, and you can see. But I think yeah, but yeah, it was insane. 2021, like I wish I recognized the moment. Like that was the top. But yeah, but I learned the lesson. I think. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think the next bull. I'm not sure what's gonna happen in the next bull run, to be honest. Yeah, but yeah,
I don't think we're gonna get another bull run. I think it's gonna be a slow and steady
it's
incline
gonna
from here on out.
yeah, it's gonna be yeah. I think it's not gonna be as insane as last
You can see
time.
a slow and steady incline of like the really good projects like VFriends, and then other ones we're just gonna
Yeah,
slowly people will just give
yeah,
up. People will just give up. And
yeah,
then there might be things where someone comes in and buys an IP because they're like, oh, all this work has been done. We already have kind of a, and then it'll, oh, Mario buy like Super Mario buys fucking Yetis, and then who knows what,
hmm,
you never know. But
hmm.
why would they do that? Could just make something new. But yeah, I gotta get running. But it looks like we have
Yeah.
6 minutes left to wrap it up.
Uh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, if I guess good luck on the what's it called the project mint on the 5th, right? Yeah,
Yes, 2 days.
yeah. Uh,
Thank you, man.
yeah. uh,
You might want to mint some of those and then, make a little money. I don't know. Not financial advice, but it could moon. You never know. It's got a better chance than a lot of things. I'll tell you what, VectorBots has been around and outlasted 90% of people's wallets currently. There hasn't been a single person that has ever lost money on a VectorBot from the OG collection, and there's been a plenty of people flipping it. I've had 13 ETH traded in that collection, and I'm going to continue to add value to it because I'm not leaving the space. I'm going to be here for the long term, and this is going to be my introductory generative project to this world. And I hope to partner with huge brands and celebrities and influencers in the future. I've got the mindset to do it, and I've got the experience and the network to be able to get in the room where it happens. So, you know, hope you can mint, buddy. And if not, whenever you see those vector bots on the timeline, just give them a little double tap.
yeah, I'll give it the heart. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Appreciate you, brother.
Okay. See you later. Um.
See you, buddy.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.